Candy.
And I am the Pink Panther.
Ow!
Yes.
Look at who we have here.
Who is up in the building? What your name is, sir?
JayEveryday.
Yeah.
Ow! Also known as Jermaine Smith. All
Yes.
right. He is here to air it out with us. We are so excited to have you here.
Yes, we are.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. We have seen you doing, moving and making and shaking and baking, doing your thing.
Yes, you've done multiple plays,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Your plays have been on so many stages. Okay, now you done been up in the White House
Yes.
with the Lotus and the POTUS.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? You was very close to Mr. Obama.
Very
Very.
close.
This close.
Very close.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
crazy. Let me see.
But
Look at
closer to the floaters.
Closer to the floaters.
Yes.
Shout out to B.O.
Listen, we know a lot about Mr. Smith because we've worked with him on other projects and things like that. But we are more than happy to just have you here with us finally
Yay.
at the video version of the Everyday Show. It was birthed from a radio show that we had on your station, JayEveryday.
That's right. He's responsible for us being on radio
Yes.
and actually being in front of you.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Well, you opened
Yes,
the
you are.
door.
Yes, you
Well,
are.
actually, all I did was introduce you two ladies to each other.
Oh,
and
yes.
then, God did
Right.
the rest.
That's true.
God did the rest.
But it was an idea. You was like, hey, you ever thought about being on a radio show?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'm like,
See,
hey,
the
you want to do radio
the
with
only
me?
correct part
And
about
here
that
we go.
was I used that same voice. That's the only correct part. But
Yes.
Either
Listen.
way, if it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't be sitting here doing this. We'd be doing
Exactly.
something else.
Well, I appreciate that.
I might be in the
Yes.
gym.
Working
Yes.
Don't zoom in on the extra curve.
No, curves are good.
The 2013 curve. Well, some of them got to go.
Oh, no.
All right.
So one of your plays, A Piece of Me, that was the
Yes.
first one. That was the play that we actually met each other.
Yes, that was the introduction to the
Right.
Stax Cordero, Lorraine Martinique connection.
Yes.
And we was kind of like thrown into the play, and we had to be on our A game.
Yeah.
We had what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
About 2 weeks, maybe
To
3.5 for her.
Oh my God!
That's
And
right.
we, together we got it in, and
We
I'm
made
just
sure
so
it happened.
thankful to be a part of that production, and to know that it is now becoming a book is
Yes.
extra special.
Yes.
So tell us about it. How did you, when did you decide, okay, this has been on the road, this has been a play, we had 50 shows, I want to put it in a book. What was your thinking behind that?
The thinking behind it was to get this thing across America and the world at an easier task, an easier pace, an easier rate, and a cost-effective way. With a stage play, you have to travel with the cast. With a book, I can get a box of books and just load up and go out myself. In today's economy, it's much easier to get a book, out there to the masses than it is, a cast, which the piece of me had 12 people,
Yes.
including myself.
That
So
was-
it's-
That was 12
Right.
That's
pieces.
quite expensive.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
That was like a pie.
You
You
know,
said
so-
a piece of you. That
That's
was
a
12
piece of
pieces.
pie.
Yeah.
The way the pizza pie is now, it only get 8.
Yes.
So 2 pies.
You get the individual pie now.
And don't be greedy.
So it was so much easier, and I just thought that was the next step for this project. I didn't want to put it down, but it was also very painful to pick it back up. Because, we have to relive the memories
Right.
of, when I originally wrote it and some of the things I went through, as I put it together. And, the experience of not having the people around you that you were accustomed to having. When I picked up A Piece of Me, used to having your friends around you or
Right.
people that invested their time and their skill into your dream. So
Right.
it was definitely a painful process. But, got through it, at the end of the day.
So how was it to fill in the blanks of everybody's life
Within the play?
in the book?
Oh, within the book, it was difficult because, you have to sit down and take each character individually.
Right.
Bryce King, which a lot of Bryce's in me because I'm a very stubborn individual.
No.
Have you experienced the stubborn side of Mr. Everyday?
I think we all can be stubborn, but
Yes.
Bryce King was a very stubborn individual. You know what I mean? And he didn't respect his wife. He couldn't forgive his father, for those that didn't see the play. And I had to dig deeper into that. There's a part in there, the first chapter is actually titled, "The Condom Was Right There." And so many women and men can have a different life right now if they would just put the condom on.
Yes.
There are people who wouldn't have
Your little
different
ones like
diseases.
that.
There's people that wouldn't have child support cases. There's people that wouldn't have unwanted marriages. There's so many different things that can go on
Right.
if we would have just reached for that condom. And sometimes as a man, I'm just going to speak for the man's point of view, we can sit there and wait for the woman to say, are you going to put it on? there are some men that may be able to relate to that. There are some women that may be able to relate to that, and it's reality. You know, there's some men and some people, and women too, know the condom is there, and neither party used it. You know what I mean? So this is reality stuff that has it, you know. And so I'm trying to teach a message and put it out there that, you know, we all have choices, and from our choices, you know, this is one of the things that can happen.
I have such a great idea for you, but I'm gonna save it for off camera. But yeah, I got a nice idea for you.
But see, and a lot of people want to know why I wanted to call it The Condom Was Right There, because it's a very true incident. A lot of times, you know, we don't want to stop that moment because we might not get it back, or she might change her mind, or he might, you know what I mean? So from different sides of the view, you can look at different ways. And this chapter take place within the church. You know, because some of the dirtiest and the craziest thoughts run through a lot of people's mind while they're sitting in church.
Right in the pew.
You know, so it starts off with a bang, and it's
literally.
Yeah, literally.
This is good because a lot of people have seen the play, and those that have not either heard about it, or it also was a web series. So if they haven't seen the play, they could go online, look at the web series. For the other play that you had,
Cooking in Yesterday's Grace.
Yes, Cooking in Yesterday's Grace. We waiting for the book on that one. But a piece of me, the reason why I really, really, truly enjoy the story is because you were raw with everything that you dealt with. In each show that you brought out, you spoke to the audience. You told them about, you gave them like a testimony of why you were writing this story and why it was important for you to share. And I think that it's important that from a writer's perspective, that if you are going to write something that you want to touch the masses with, you have to be honest. And sometimes being honest may make other people look at you crazy or side eyes, like, why you telling all your business? Some of it could be factual, some of it is a little fiction. But if you're going to touch somebody and uplift them, or even not even so much as being uplifting, helping them get on to the next thing in their life is important.
Right, I think that's very important because Stacks played a character, Cheryl, and Cheryl was a lesbian within the play who was no longer practicing that lifestyle. But she hung around other lesbians, and a lot of people feel that's a conflict. Like, how can you, for example, stop using, say, crack cocaine, but you still hang with crackheads? Can that happen? You know, so within the play, I took it deeper back into Cheryl's childhood, where she struggled with that, and she was obviously different. You know, her aunt picked on about that, and within the book and the play, Cheryl's mother, you know, Mama King, was very spiritual. You know, so how do a mother that's very spiritual go to her child and tell her, you know what, how you're living or how you want to live is wrong, but still let her child know she loves her.
Right.
You know, so that can also isolate that child, feeling like she's not being loved by her mother, maybe possibly by her father, because of the lifestyle she chooses at an early age, which she may not even experience life. You know, so I try to touch on so many different aspects with so many different people. Me and myself, I never had the spirit or homosexuality thoughts or tendencies, but I have friends, I have uncles who have that walk of life. And, you know, and I want to be a voice for them, and I also want to open up that conversation. You know, within the play, you played so many different characters.
Yes,
you know, you played Darlene, so I went into deeper of Darlene's, you know, life, because, you know, Darlene struggled with alcoholism. You know, and Darlene, within the book, now was a 5-star general in the Navy. You know,
we don't want to let them know don't give them all of it.
I just want to give them y'all two characters.
We want them to, you know, when they get into the book, they need to know that this story is going to take them through all types of twists and turns and things like that.
And you're definitely going to laugh.
Yes, you're going to laugh. You might even cry, shed a little tear. And what's important is, why don't you tell the people about the fact that you are you're a publishing company as well. Radio show, publishing company, writing. Tell the people how the publishing came into be.
Well, it was I want to own, or pretty much be in control of my own writings and be in control of what I'm doing. So therefore, I didn't want nobody telling me when to release it, how to release it. They didn't like the manuscript. They didn't want this. So I basically wanted to be in control of my own writings. You know, so I partnered up with Yolanda Moore. Big shout out to Yolanda Moore.
My cousin. My play cousin.
And, you know, we started Everyday Publishing, you know, group together. And it's been a roll. We put her book out first. You know, You Will Win If You Don't Quit, which is doing very well.
Very good book. Very good book. I read that on the train. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm happy for y'all. That's great.
And we also put out a finance book from Miss Robin Haynes out of Baltimore, and, you know, mine is on deck and it's available now.
All right.
Go get that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, you have a big event that's coming up soon. Why don't you tell the people where your first book signing will be?
Oh, it'll be in Harlem. It's going to be on May 18th at the Shrine, which is 2271 Adam Clayton Boulevard. You got to know this stuff on the top of your head.
Yes,
when
you
you
do.
spit it. So it's Saturday, May 18th, 4 to 7 p.m. And then we're going to go to Jersey, and I have something in Union, New Jersey the following Saturday. So, and looking to do some more things.
Okay. Now, once they go there, is there a way that they can get the books in advance?
Yeah, you can actually go to my website on thejayEveryday.com, and you can pick up an advanced copy. You can get it autographed, and you can bring it to the book signing, or you can pick up a book at the book signing. But you can get it from my site, thejayEveryday.com, and all major sites. I would definitely say maybe by May 11th.
Okay.
You can probably get it from Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble on your Nook or your Kindle or hard copy.
This is great. So if you need a little piece of Jermaine, this is the only way you're going to get it. Is to grab the book, a piece of it, right? So listen, go on out and get that book. Support this, entrepreneur. This guy, he's coming up, opening doors for people.
Be a hustler.
Yeah.
Hustler.
That's right. Jay Everyday, and he means that.
Yes.
You can find him on Twitter.
Yes.
Where's your handle on Twitter?
On Twitter, I'm at Everyday Radio. On Twitter, I'm also at Everyday the Brand. That's Everyday, DABRAND. And also Everyday the number 4 Woman, WOMEN. So I'm on Twitter on all those. And Facebook, Everyday the Brand, the page. You can just check me out.
Yeah.
What about the perfume? Are you still pushing the perfume?
I pause the perfume because that's a very, very lucrative project. And
smells
it takes
delicious.
time. Because with that, you have to be able to afford shelf space. A lot of people don't know that, and you could be you can get shelf space by being a minority. But a lot of the minorities already have that shelf space. Like Sean Puffy Combs can get in Macy's because they know he's going to bring people. But if you're unknown, they want to charge you for that shelf space, and that space can be very expensive.
Well, now that you're in Harlem, maybe Mr. Combs might look you up.
Yes. I know you got a couple of shelves. You can let him put his everyday brand on the fragrance.
Just at least 6 to 8 bottles.
Yes,
of the
come
good stuff.
on. Shout out to you,
bottles
Diddy.
over.
You know, come on.
Papa
Jay
Diddy Pop.
Everyday.
There you go. I'm
That's
working
how
with
you do
half my
that.
head. I got a Cassie cut.
Ah! Listen, it is a pleasure to always have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
We were only able to, scratch the surface of what's going on because we definitely want to invite you back. We might even do a little, show through, slide through with a little love at the event.
Come on through.
But definitely we need to, we want to introduce the other sides of you because you were also writing music. You have a lot of things that people do not know about you, and we want to bring it to them real, live, and direct. And today,
people come through. I'm gonna try to meet my Aunt Vi. She be there. She shaped like a wisdom tooth.
Ow!
She got the big upper body and the little people legs. So come on, meet my Aunt Vi.
Shout out to you, Aunt Vi, and everybody. Listen, anybody, get ready to have this book leap off the pages into your brain so that you can finally experience a taste of forgiveness, fun, and love. We wish you luck. We wish you progress. We wish you dollars, peace, and
soul.
Yes.
Right. I will go with the Afro pick, but
right. Yes, clean today.
Right.
All right.
Till then, Mr. J every day.
You have been out.
When I get up, y'all gonna be aired out too.
Oh man.
Ow.
Yeah.
Broccoli? Damn.
Those are broccoli tips.